My name is Rod Dodd, and I'm the co-owner of Organic Harvest Gardens. I'm a chef, and I'm also a master gardener, and I run most of the operations daily at the farm. The program is a program that teaches students or anybody how from seed to harvest to table. So it shows all the aspects of planting, maintaining a garden, harvesting it, and then even the food preparation of the plants that you grow.
Well, the first thing we learned was cultivating the soil, planting out the fertilizers and the worm castings.
You know, we've learned basically how to fertilize it. We've learned how often to water it. We've learned how to sow the seeds.
Farming isn't something that, my grandparents used to do or older generations used to do, but it's something that is obviously still very relevant, and it's growing as an industry, as a job market. So it just raises my hopes that it's not like some sort of distant dream to be able to work in nature and, live comfortably, but it's definitely something attainable, something that I could do in the near future.
At the garden, they allow us to take food and eat food there, and it's very, it tastes very different from at the store since it's very fresh. It's very rich in flavor and nutrients compared to store-bought.
They discovered various plants that they could utilize in their everyday eating that they never had even heard of. And a lot of different flavors and tastes and textures that they would then use in their own cooking.
I see myself becoming more involved in gardening because it definitely is helpful for people to eat healthier and to get the nutrients that they would need and able to have those skills.
And you have a connection with your crops. You have a connection with food because you grew it, and almost everything on a plant is pretty much edible. There are even edible flowers, I never really known that.
I haven't really tasted any vegetable yet because I was mostly eating different plants. The plants that I ate is called vino and Thai. They smell really good. They smell like flowers. That's the first thing that I would ask the guy that is our leader for. I'll be like, can I go taste some of that Thai plant and stuff? And he would be like, yeah, you can go taste it. And then I'll cut a lot of it and taste it because it smells so good. It smells like a new cologne. So I can go there and take some of it and taste it.
So they learned a lot of different combinations of plants even to put together and try and eat. And they learned the healthy aspect of it too, how nutritionally dense the fresh plants were for them.
To plant food so I can grow, so I can eat tomatoes and fruits and vegetables. Tomatoes are one thing that I want to grow for sure. I want to grow lettuce, I want to grow broccoli, because I want to grow onions because I want to cook for my family.
The thing they're teaching us about the hydroponics, that's exactly what I'm trying to get. That's the thing that I'm trying to build because that's something my grandma don't know about. Because when we was in Africa, right, we used to work in a garden.
For a hydroponic system, anyone can do it anywhere. You can be in the middle of a desert and you can make a hydroponic system, somewhere where there should be food droughtage, That's really useful information to know because I did not know that. And to think that you can even do it in your own backyard.
For hydroponics, they don't really need fertilizers, they don't really need dirt or soil. It's just water going through. Plants don't really need dirt to survive, they just need water. And if it's just two different things. So it's the garden area is there's 3 types of soil.
I'm hoping that they get out of this experience a more healthy way of living, healthy lifestyle, healthy choices in their food selection, and just the enjoyment of being outside in the sunshine, digging in the dirt, in the garden and things like that.
The thing they're teaching us, it's very useful. So if I learn that and I learn how to make one myself, I'll make it. If I learn how to make one myself, I'll be able to open a business in Africa where I can build those things and sell them. And then it will be easier for farmers over there.
It's been really cool working with the kids on this project. We've gotten to see them kind of start and get a feel for it, but then see it weekly over time and see the systems improve and progress and just be more fruitful. But at the same time, they're understanding where things are coming from and how the systems are working. So I think everyone's really appreciating kind of the engagement and getting their hands dirty with these systems. So it's been a lot of fun.
One of the favorite memories was their eagerness to want to learn the different techniques of farming and gardening.
My grandma have a garden behind her backyard, and that's something that I'm trying to build for her so that so it can make it easier for her. So instead of walking to the plants every day and watering it, the machine will do it for her.
I want local growing, I want sustainable growing to become more popular. I want it to integrate even in cities, in places where you wouldn't think it would happen,
I like working with Rob because he's a leader and he have a fascinating personality and a welcoming one. Like he make us feel so welcome. It's like working with your family. Like he give jokes. He makes you feel so proud. Like if you're in a bad mood and you're working with him, man, you will love the job. Like you will feel free. Like you it's like you can tell him whatever.
Big Mike was a tremendous loss to us in friendship. He played a very vital role in our day-to-day function at Organic Harvest Garden. And it's just a great loss for us. I mean, it's no way he could ever be replaced. He was a very intellectual person, very hard worker. He loved the garden so much, and he had an architectural background, and he really wanted to see a greenhouse built there, and he wanted to design it, the structure of it and everything. And so that's something hopefully that we're gonna still be able to do in his memory, in memorial of him. He was very meticulous in the way that he did the garden beds and the rows. Very meticulous. He was the best at that. And so they were able to glean that from him while he was with us. And you could see it in their work after, he was gone, that they remembered that and were able to actually duplicate it. So it was just amazing what they learned from him. Yeah.
Talking to Rod the first day, he was teaching us so much, and Rod is very, he's very interactive. He gets the students or he gets the kids involved, and so there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot I didn't know. Andreas will really go into detail about, chemicals and about plants and reasons why they do this and why they do that. So I know I have a lot to learn.
I just love some of the questions they ask sometimes, because they ask questions that show me that they want to do this on their own and they want to have the opportunity to explore this on their own time. Certain questions about how these systems work and how the plants are grown, how plants grow, and I can see them trying to establish their knowledge base so that they can apply this knowledge on their own time, and I think that's really exciting.
Interacting with other people and other mentors might connect them and reconnect them to certain things they might like and bring them out of what they're feeling. I know with me, connecting with positive people brings me out of my depressing stage.
I believe that we have some amazing young people that have stories individually. So just maybe chiming in on some of those stories and some of their trials and triumphs, as well as identifying what this program does to them emotionally. For some of them, gardening is becoming a therapeutic tool that helps them be able to cope with some of the gloom spots that the pandemic has created for some social environments for people.
I feel more relaxed and in tune with the nature, so kind of like made me bloom into out of my depressed side.
Good people. I'm surrounded by very good people, Terrence and Marissa.
The staff are so awesome. They're very loving and helpful people, and I'm grateful to be working with such accepting and loving people.
I feel it's pretty good. Everyone has a positive energy. I feel they're nice and they're pretty cool. The energy is good.
Like, I have to learn from the very basics, learn from the soil up, because these people are very knowledgeable.
It's been so awesome having the opportunity to interface with people from the local community and get them involved in what's going on here at Organic Harvest, because I really do think it's, sort of like a gem embedded right in the middle of North Long Beach where, abundance is springing forth. And, this program is such an amazing opportunity to not only teach young adults from the community, but share the abundance with the community.
Our experience with working with LAMP and LB-CAP has been amazing. It was like a partnership made in heaven. It has been so beneficial for us, to be able to pour our knowledge into these students. It was something that we always wanted to do, but did not know how to go about it. And so Marissa and the team just brought it all together.